to Fire Emblem Three Houses. My name is Doug the Spud. I hope you're doing okay. If you aren't, I hope I can do a little something to make you feel better. Previously, we fought off, I believe his name was Solon. It was Tomas, the sketchy librarian who turned out to be evil. He seems to be behind why Flame was kidnapped, somehow using her blood for something, and it turned a lot of the villagers crazy. But today we're just going to do some exploring. So it looks like we've got a couple extra paralogs available. Yeah, it looks like today is going to be got Bonding Bites, a choir festival, and a fistful of fish. So a lot of stuff we can get up to today. And it looks like it's a black magic tournament, and the reward's going to be a silver shield. So I don't know how well we're going to do on that. But yeah, today's just going to be a regular exploration thing. So as you can probably tell, I'm a little sick. I have a question from Rhea. Interesting. Yeah, I'm a little sick today. I don't know if it's the big one. We're not even 3 minutes into this video yet, so I can't even mention what it is probably. But I'm getting tested on Monday, so wish me luck. Probably by the time this goes up, I will long have figured out if I'm okay or not. I think I will be okay. I'm in a safe age bracket and stuff, but still scary. You know, I don't think anyone wants to ever be sick.
No.
Yeah.
So
Alright, let's talk to Sophis.
and the Flame Emperor. It is most clear that something has transpired, and it relates to you somehow. Or is the fault my own, and you're just caught inside the wave? Sothis, the goddess of this world.
I don't know.
I bear her
A little
name.
bit of both.
How confusing. I feel as though my head
I'm
has
sure
turned
it's
to
just a
mush.
coincidence. You won't need water. Yeah, you know, Spudliff is very well adjusted for a dude with a possible god stuck in his head. You know, he's just talking to himself in his room. Like, I'm sure no one else can see her, so it's like, you know, she only shows up when you walk in here, so curious. Alright, so yeah. So my professor was at C+, and I need to check something with me. My sword rank, what is it? I'm still trying to figure out all the buttons on the Nintendo Switch controllers, because they are very different from what I'm used to, because they're functionally, like, they look very similar to Xbox controllers. Very, very, like, it's the same basic layout. Only problem is the X and Y and A and B buttons are reversed, so it's completely screwed up. Okay, so my sword rank is C+. Interesting. Alright. Oh, I also have a rank. I'm supposedly good at brawling. I did not build my character well at all. So I apparently found out about this, that in regards to like character, like recruiting and stuff, the requirements for Felix, who is the Blue Lions guy, sword guy, kind of moody. Let's see. His requirements are you have speed of 15, which I have that, no problem. But also you got a sword rank of B+. So there's a possibility we might be able to recruit him. I don't know if I necessarily need that or want that, for that matter. Like I mentioned before, I feel like it'd add more drama, you know, just be really spicy to not recruit him and stuff. And also there's the spiciness of recruiting him and then using him against Dimitri, because I don't know, because I know that the game seems to, or at least a lot of the marketing was kind of like the Blue Lions versus the Black Eagles, and then the Golden Deer are kind of like a third party, in that, like, it's not like the standard red versus blue thing, it's like a three-way battle. So I don't know how that all plays out, and if we're how much we're gonna be interacting with the other groups. But who knows? I don't know if like we'll be fighting Dimitri or if that's on like on the Black Eagles route or something. Who knows?
The Death Knight is back.
Oh.
Is this the time to be throwing a ball?
Get gifts, no, giving that to other people. Can have lost items. Alrighty, Black Magic tournament today. Alright, so it's interesting, and so I found this out because I was watching a video the other day. Oh, it's only just a bunch of generic mages. Wow, I think we could actually knock this one out with Lawrence myself if they'd let me. Yeah, no, the thing is that I was only fire. Wow, so yeah, I think Lawrence, I think he can handle it. But so there's a difference between dark magic and black magic. And so black magic is like fire, Sagittae, and other like elemental magics, and then dark magic is all of like Sophia stuff. So it's kind of confusing. I don't know who named that.
Ball. Knights don't participate. It's an event for students, but it does pique the interest of some knights in particular.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'm sorry if I seem out of it. I can already tell my usual energy's not here, but I don't know. I feel up to it. I've been feeling better, which is a good thing, you know? Like, I'm fortunate to be somewhat healthy, so, I'm happy to have that. What things do we have? White herring cup. Oh, that must be the thing. Oh, now I know what it is. Yep. I'll save the reveal for a little bit later, but, oh, that's from Gilbert, Servant's Essentials. Package needed for important tasks. Mention about the cost of education unacceptable. A peculiar trend. I think I can turn that into
Everyone's in such a festive mood.
No, hey, Eddie.
I feel a bit out of my element here. I can't help but worry something might happen while we're all distracted. After all, our enemies are always plotting. Still, this air of levity is much more agreeable than the grim atmosphere of late.
Hi there!
Hell yeah. Nice to see you smile.
Legend has it that long ago, a female student from the academy met with a mysterious man at the goddess tower. They fell in love at first sight and were bound together forever after. But that's not the really interesting part. The incredible part is that the man was apparently the Adrestian Emperor himself. Oh, what I wouldn't give to fall in love at first sight with a splendid and powerful gentleman. I want my own fairy tale romance, and I want it now.
I was gonna joke, wouldn't it be funny if that was Gerald's in this, but that's mom, but nah. Apparently it's the Emperor. So, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, but I guess I can wait. Nobody's in here? Guess the Blue Lions are oh no, there's actually something here. An unfinished score, so that's either Manuela or Dorothea. I didn't believe the rumors about some of us. I do appreciate the classrooms. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but like, I don't know. They all got their kind of like Hogwartsy feel and stuff. It's, I don't know. It feels good, you know. Harry Potter, well, the author has been falling under a lot of fire lately, and deservedly. You know, transphobia has no place in the world, or should have no place in the world. But you know, it's like like Harry Potter was one of those things I kind of outgrew. I mean, I still like watching the movies and stuff, but like, I think it's a sign of good times when we look back on the things that we grew up with and realize, hey, you know what? This isn't as definitive as we thought. Like, there are better things out there. Like, that's not that's not a bad thing, you know. If somebody can look like, hey, this was of its time and stuff, and someone likes to think, oh, that's ignorance. I don't know. I guess what I'm just saying is that, like, just because Harry Potter is written by, you know, a transphobic woman who and her like bigotries prejudices have kind of like influenced the work. Doesn't mean like, we can't take meaning from it, but like, it just means like, hey, we need to look for other things that maybe aren't so problematic. Like, it doesn't have to be the sole thing, like there's this whole like fan culture where you're just kind of like, oh, I have to obsess over this thing and like this one thing, and that's, and if I like anything else or accept criticism of it, I'm a bad consumer of it and stuff. It's, I don't know. Let's talk to our friends.
Exquisite skills on the dance floor. These skills were ingrained in me when I was a boy. My hands and feet move on pure instinct.
I just love the personality from this guy. So yeah, actually on the subject.
Hey there, hi there, how you doing? You're probably wondering, why am I so big? And what am I doing here? Why are we not watching Fire Emblem? Fun fact. I ended up recording a lot of Fire Emblem, and I got going, and I had a lot to edit, and I ended up kinda screwing up a portion of the recording, or what I had recorded got thrown away and stuff, and I'm sorry, it's just I'm looking at my hair, and it's just like, this is such a bad angle and everything. It's just, it always looks so bad on my webcam, and also, my webcam is like a second or two behind my audio and what's actually going on, so like, I will be, like, there's like 3 separate things I record. I record the audio, I record the gameplay, and then I record my face, just because I love face-to-face interaction. I love being able to like see something funny and just kind of, keying in with the audience and stuff, and it's a lot of fun. But this is, my great enemy. Not really, it's just, it bugs me. I need to get like better lighting, and I need to soundproof my room and all this stuff. But anyways, what I was talking about, I lost the rest of the footage for this episode. Everything else is perfectly fine. There are about, by the time this comes up, we're probably going to be at the time skip in Fire Emblem for the Golden Deer. Who knows? Maybe I will have finished the Golden Deer path. It really just kind of depends on how much time I have and what I do and everything. But what has happened is that on top of recording a lot and then having to edit a lot, which always takes time, and when I got going, some of the footage just kind of up and vanished, and I don't know why, because I have mentioned I've used Windows Movie Maker for the longest time, which when I was just taking clips from Twitch, or just doing like my very, very basic recording, my GBA gameplay for Final Fantasy 1, it didn't take too long. It wasn't that hard of a process, and Windows Movie Maker was something I had experience with as a kid, so I used what I had and it was on my computer. And a lot of free software out there is just very not good. The thing I'll give Windows Movie Maker some credit for, it has a very simple user interface. You can't do a whole lot beyond that, but it is simple. But I unfortunately kind of came to the realization that, like, if I can't get my audio right, it's just impossible to line it up correctly, and that I should bite the bullet and get a good editing software. And so part of the reason why I lost the rest of this footage for this episode is because I got Sony Vegas 17. And I figured, I was going through trying to get all the thumbnails for this episode and everything, and, while I was uploading everything, because, like, I've been uploading everything prior on YouTube beforehand, so that way I can just, choose when to get it and go. And, I mentioned a backlog for, my update video back in June, I think it was, that I wanted to have a backlog, and this is part of my backlog. And, there have been lessons that I have learned from this that, I ended up recording about 12 hours worth of content, which, awesome, amazing. but it makes it extremely hard to edit, and it takes up a lot of space on my computer, and I don't have a whole lot of space on my hard drive, especially because I started playing Final Fantasy 14 again, which is lots of fun, and I'm enjoying that. But it's not the best idea, and I'm sorry. Like, I always get kind of caught up because I love. I may be the modern day narcissist, but there's something very endearing about seeing yourself live on camera, right, like that. And also someone who hated my own appearance for the longest time, and who really hated my smile. It's nice just seeing me be so free with my smiles and everything. But anyways, so let's unwind and unpack everything, because I'm on my third offshoot of a tangent. I recorded a lot, and because there's such a mountain of recording, as I was going through and trying to learn this new software, I'm really enjoying it. It's working really good. I can edit and mess around with it a lot better. Like, it's a much, it's not as and I don't want to say Windows Movie Maker is the best user interface and it's super simple to use and stuff, but it's a very kind of oh, I can just put this stuff in here and then just shake it up a little, and boom, out comes smoothie of mediocre. No, but out comes a very kind of, it's like if you just put ice cream and milk inside a blender. You can make a basic milkshake with it, and it tastes very good and stuff, but it doesn't have the consistency. And then I don't know if anyone's ever made homemade milkshakes before, but you make that, and then it's you start to drink it up, and then because you didn't blend it enough, or you just have the wrong balance, you end up drinking all the liquid, and then there's just this slushy kind of ice cream left over and stuff. Maybe that's just me, but anyways. Tangents, Doug. Tangents. So yeah, I've been playing around with Vegas, and unfortunately, one of the casualties was the rest of this video. It's just, I think, probably about a fourth of the monastery that we have going on during this segment of Three Houses and stuff. You will get the chance to see this part again, this part of the game, because I'm going to be going through the game at least 3 more times, two or three, because I know that when you do the Black Eagles, there's another route split in there, and I don't know if I want to go through it all the way again, because it'll be interesting and different, and we'll talk all about it and yada yada yada. Because trust me, as you can see, I can talk. I've been going for almost 7.5 minutes now. But yeah, and I mean, I just enjoy this. No one really watches this, and if someone is watching this right now, long after the fact, thank you. I hope you enjoyed these tangents and all this low quality schlock. Nah, schlock's not the right word. It's I revel in my amateurness of just being an amateur and enjoying it and everything. But yeah, so to try to summarize that as best I can, I've gotten a new capture software, and I'm really enjoying it and stuff. And not capture software, editing software, sorry. And I'm really enjoying using it and stuff, but unfortunately the rest of this video kind of got chopped up, and I figured, because when I found out about it, because I was going through making my thumbnails, and I found out, and it was just it's like a gut punch, so, I just had to kind of decompress for a little bit, because, this is, in a weird way, this is my, relaxation. I love recording, I love doing this right now. It's just talking and saying stuff and just hearing my own voice and just kind of, going off on tangents and everything. And because, I was a quiet person growing up. I was a quiet person for most of my life. It's the past 6 months maybe I started talking more. But yeah, it sucked. And I figured, oh crap, well, what am I going to do? And I'm like, okay, I'll just do another video like this. I think I did one of these a little while ago. I can't remember what for, but it just had, you know, a big talking head thing. I think actually it was with Persona 5. I don't know if that video's out yet. Well, it will be by the time this is out, so yeah. But yeah, I kind of just did I realized I skipped over some segments, and it's just like, you know, I don't know, I just kind of like this face-to-face stuff and everything, you know, because I'm always up in the little corner, just kind of like out of the way and everything, so, but yeah, you know, and it just makes me feel better about this. You know, this is my, relaxation stuff, and the, editing is my least favorite part. You know, if someday I could get any measure of success with this, where I could, you know, pay an editor, or, you know, just have someone who wants to edit my videos to help them and stuff, you know, like someone who's okay doing this for free, I would still probably try to find a way to pay them, but, like, you know, it's just like, if I could, you know, or if I could just, you know, take everything and just plug it into some program and it comes out perfect, because I don't do a whole lot of crazy edits and stuff, that's not me. If I could find some way just to do that, and, you know, put them in the blender and have it come out as this, like, you know, perfectly balanced milkshake, then yeah, I'd love that, but unfortunately I can't. So, like, me buying Vegas was, like, you know, a huge investment, kind of came out of left field for me, but, it felt good, it felt right and stuff. It's not like, you know, it's not like this channel's growing or anything, but it's just like, you know, I don't know, I want to take this hobby to the next step, and it's just that, you know, I want these parts of the hobby to be less stressful, you know, because you know, like the gameplay, you know, playing games, always been fun to me. Learning how to share my thoughts was kind of difficult, you know, just kind of getting out of my head with it, and, you know, I think I've gotten to a pretty good spot with that, and, like, yeah, you know, there are occasionally, like, spots where I'm like, oh, this is kind of boring, like, I think actually that comes up, and maybe it's part of the, lost segment of this episode, or maybe it's, like, in another one of the monastery things, because the monastery just kind of rolls together in Fire Emblem, no, it's like, but, like, you know, I'm able to give more commentary, I'm able to go on more tangents, just kind of talk and just kind of fill the space and stuff, which, you know, was great and awesome. And, you know, like, I have ways to go with that, you know, like, I definitely want to try streaming and just getting used to engaging with people in a live setting and stuff, but, you know, that was taken care of. And then the actual recording process was, you know, a stressful nightmare for the longest time. Like, you know, streaming using the PlayStation app was, well, not this app, but just, like, you know, their in-house streaming with a PlayStation camera was such a, you know, helpful thing for a while, but it's like, I realized I can't keep doing that, and, you know, I like the Let's Play format because I can, you know, I don't have to worry about entertaining people in the moment, even though I just said I want to learn how to do that, but just, like, you know, I don't need to worry about entertaining people with my, you know, I don't have to entertain them live, you know, like, and, like, I can just kind of go at my own pace, at my own time, there aren't the issues of streaming, and also that the PlayStation service, the streaming service, while very nice and useful, very restrictive, not at the fault of Sony, but just because, you know, a lot of publishers who work with Sony don't want, aren't as free with their, gameplay, you know, like, a lot of games will restrict it and stuff, like, even, you know, even though I love Kingdom Hearts and stuff, and they've gotten a lot better about it, Square Enix, you know, like, I was able to, record the Final Fantasy VII demo, which was awesome, but, you know, like, they're restrictive with, like, you know, like, the music and stuff, you know, but that's more of, like, Disney, and I think, like, the Sony Music, or, whoever, Utada, is, her, publishing company, you know, not like I have personal beef with Utada, her, music's amazing and stuff, and I love the Kingdom Hearts openings and stuff, but, like, that is an issue where, like, you know, streaming live I can't do, and that, you know, I have a lot of issues with Atlas, but, Atlas will, you know, they restrict their streaming on a lot of their newer games and stuff, and I can understand, like, hey, we don't want people to get spoiled and stuff, because there's a very bad side of YouTube where, like, they just get these clicks where it's like, hey, I'm gonna spoil stuff, like, you know, I remember when Kingdom Hearts 3 got leaked, and, you know, I saw, you know, a lot of thumbnails of, you know, like, the finale of Kingdom Hearts 3, and, like, a lot of the segments happening, and it's just like, oh, wait, why is that happening? What's going on? And it's just kind of like, you know, you want to so I can understand where they're coming from and stuff, but it's like if I had streamed Persona 5, I would have been restricted on what I could show. There would have been a lot of just like black boxes, or I think that it's just like like the PlayStation kind of home screen, and it's just like audio is or video is blocked by publisher and stuff, and it's just like no one wants to see that, and you can't do anything with that. Like I would have been stopped around the Kamoshida, like the Kamoshida resolution. So then finding out about the PlayStation and Xbox apps respectively, and using those to record was like another hurdle to get over. And then finally getting the capture card to work a couple months ago, it's like I finally got the issues that I worked on through with all those, from streaming to using this like extremely bandwidth Wi-Fi heavy system, to finally getting capture cards, and then having my capture card not work for a year and going back to that Wi-Fi, and then getting the capture card to work, and then dealing with the fact that my USBs were shutting off the capture card and stuff, and then finally getting everything to work. It's like the recording side's now taken care of, and it's a lot easier and more fluid, and now it's just getting the editing part, and I'm getting there. Man, my tangents, dude. If you stuck with all this, my God, thank you. Like, I'm enjoying this, but I really, if anyone else is enjoying this, wowzer. Yeah, that's why I kind of really want to start. I hope I can stream, because hopefully I can just get people who like this personality and just love these tangents, because yeah, like it's I enjoy my Let's Plays. I enjoy like what I do with them and stuff. I don't know if I would enjoy someone else doing a Let's Play like of this style and stuff, but who knows? I make these to entertain myself, and that's about it. And if anyone else is entertained, that's fantastic, but that's not the goal. But yeah, so I get this new editing software, and yeah, gonna play around with it. These next couple videos, and I think this will be the segment where like I'm gonna put like a little timestamp maybe in my description, just to be like, hey, if you tune in and you just want to know what's going on, basically, yeah, we like there's this whole team, and just in the other room working to make this channel go. No. So I got a new audio video editing software, Sony Vegas 17, which is like literally like a couple days ago out of date. So way to go, Doug. always late to the party. But yeah, so we got Sony Vegas 17, and we lost the rest of this episode, which, considering how much time I've taken up, it's probably about the same length as my regular episodes, because I've been going for about 17 minutes. So yeah, we're good. We're getting that YouTube length mileage in. But yeah, so these next couple videos though are going to be a little spotty. Not like my like the audio and video are going to be a little desynced and stuff, and it's impossible to get it right, especially with the way my camera is working. Like, I don't think the webcam's ever going to be 100% on sync with what I'm saying, which is probably a nightmare for you. But like like where I would talk about something and it'd be either like a couple seconds before or after what happens in the game. I've gotten a lot better with that, and we're making our ways through it. It's gonna be a little spotty, but eventually I'm going to hopefully reach a point where it's not even an issue anymore, and that's the whole goal. So the price we pay for that is me going on for almost 20 minutes a tangent about nothing at all. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for indulging in this. Yeah, I don't know. I have fun. I hope you do too. I hope I could do a little something to make you feel better today if you were feeling down, or even if you were feeling good. I hope I can make you feel a little better and stuff. Just go out there and just talk, my friends. Just talk. Just get used to hearing your own voice and all the highs and lows. Just have fun. that's all I'm going to leave you with. Have fun. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Remember Black Lives Matter. And I'm happy you're here, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.